Congratulations on joining the cast of Mr. Mercedes Season 2.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I take it you've seen Season 1. What do you think?
I love Season 1. I think it was one of the, apart from the amazing people involved in the show, but watching Season 1 made me want to get involved with Season 2.
Yeah.
I think Season 1 was very much based on Mr. Mercedes, the first novel of the trilogy. Now they've taken a little artistic liberty. They've meshed a bit of the second book and the third book, Finders Keepers, and they've turned it into a bit of something new, original, at the same time paying homage to Stephen King's wonderful books. So yeah, it's an interesting time to come in.
Now, could you tease us on your character and what he does?
My character is Dr. Felix Babineau. He is a brain surgeon, neurosurgeon. He, when Brady's head is bashed in, he's the gentleman who takes him to the operating table and doesn't give up. And rather than treating him as a gork, which normally one would be after such a horrific beating, he, I guess, I don't want to say resuscitates him because he's still in a coma, but he keeps him alive and then begins messing with things. I can't go much further than that, but trying to bring Brady back for real.
Wow, I want to ask you, Brady is a fantastic villain.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. So, and then Harry.
It's Harry, man.
Oh,
Harry,
man.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Wow.
It was nice, and I've known Harry a little bit from outside of the show, and it was great to come and work together. And I mean, Dear Harry, a lot of our stuff was him lying as a gork in bed without being able to move or speak. He was very good at keeping his eyes open for what seemed like hours, because it's kind of hard. But he was a good sport. He has a lot of stuff outside in his lair, which is kind of cool. But Harry's Harry's a special one. He's a really gifted actor and a wonderful person. Good collaborator, interesting, fun.
Now, what's it like being in the Stephen King universe for you?
I mean, well, he's having such a moment right now, Steve. I mean, not that he's never not had a moment, because he's just been so relevant in all of our history, especially my generation. I mean, Stephen King was one of those authors that you would be hard-pressed to find 1 out of 3 people who wasn't reading one of his books when I was in school. So he's always been there. He's such a sort of part of my world. And it's sort of amazing to be on a show that at the sort of same time as, you know, Mr. Mercedes, and seeing it come out. Now I know they're doing Tommy Knockers again. They're doing all sorts of different things. He's just having this amazing moment, which, like I said, it's sort of, he's always sort of having a great moment. I know they're making the follow-up to The Shining. I can't remember the name of the book. I'm being an idiot. Like, don't sleep. Oh God, I'm gonna be.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, but Ewan McGregor, I believe, is playing the grown-up.
Fantastic.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, so I mean, it's very cool. Very cool being a part of the. You know, I've always wanted to do something Stephen King in that sort of realm space. So yeah, I'm honoured.
Now, big fan of yours in Boardwalk, of course.
Thank you, man.
So what's it like transitioning from a gangster period piece to something like this?
It was interesting because I've been asked to do a lot of TV shows. Post Boardwalk, I focused quite a bit on films, and this is the first time I actually took the plunge and said, okay, I'll come do this character, because it's you know, it's quite a hard follow-up. Richard Harrow, whatever I'm going to do next, I guess one's always sort of positioned against. It's such a different character. I guess it's present. It's you know, he's like I said, a brain surgeon. It couldn't be more different. I always consider myself a character actor, so it's nice doing something which isn't something I've tread upon before.
You must feel a relief that you can see with both eyes.
I got both eyes this time, man. It's true, man. I get to relax, I guess. That's what they say. Yeah. No, it's funny, man, because I owe everything really to Richard Harrow, Terry Winter, and Howard Porter, and Marty, and all those guys. They put me in that, and that was a bit of a long shot, but I had an amazing life on that show, and it sort of really changed everything for me. So it's a special one. That's what I mean. You've got to be careful about what you do next. And I felt like this with Jack Bender, who I adore, and I got the phone with, and he started telling me about the show, and I'd seen what I'd seen, and I was very quick to sort of say, actually, this seems like something I want to get involved in. So that was cool.
As I'm winding up to my final questions, got to ask about the great Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah.
You share some scenes with him?
I do share some scenes with Brendan. I mean, I have to say, Brendan with, Jack and David E. Kelly, and, he was probably the biggest draw for me to come do it. I've been the biggest fan of Brendan's forever. I even have a script I'm working on with the character is called Gleeson, after Brendan Gleeson, which I was working on with an amazing writer. I won't mention his name, but he's the two of us discussed who would be right for the character, and we both sort of unanimously decided that only Brendan Gleeson could play it. So when I then, just after writing that, had a phone call saying, hey, come do Mr. Mercedes with Brendan, I was like, well, maybe this is a good in that I can get friendly with Brendan. I can ask him to come do my movie after. So we'll see.
Hopefully he said yes.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I hope.
Now, is this your first Comic Con?
No, it's not my first Comic Con.
Okay.
But it's always fun to be here. I'm always so taken with all the people in their costumes and how far they go, and it's cool. I always think it's lovely. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun place to be, and I get to see a lot of familiar faces and old friends. You walk around and you bump into people you see the whole time. It's lovely.
And Stephen King fans are rabid fans, so they're going to really pay close attention to
They're the best fans. Yeah. They're the best fans. And what's lovely about this show is he's a massive fan of it.
Yeah.
He's been a great supporter of it. He actually lent his name as executive producer. He's been, as Jack will say, our biggest cheerleader, and he's, so that's always nice. You're doing something that the master himself is a big fan of, so that's cool.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Those are all the questions I got. Congratulations.